Goodbye YouTube, hopefully you guys are having a good day today. Now, for those of you who missed the video that I uploaded on Tuesday, please feel free to click the annotation on your screen. That should take you to your new tab or window to allow you to watch that. Then you can come back to watch this video. Now, as you can see for my team, I'm actually using a team that's based around Why Not, Linoon, and Gorebyss. Now, this isn't the final product of this team. I'm still messing with it, but I really want to use this team because I like the idea of trapping stuff, then belly drumming or shell smashing with my Gorebyss, as my opponent has two very heavy hitters in the forms of Charizard and Sock, but he doesn't have a rapid spinner, which means my choice lead is going to be our model just to get up my rocks, and he's got the Wormadam, Gardevoir, Meganium, and Gigalith. So what I'm hoping to do is trap one of his four walls with my Why Not to allow my Linoon to belly drum or allow my Gorebyss to shell smash. So we're going to have to see if that's actually going to happen. So I will be leading off from our model. As I said, I just want to get up my rocks, so that's what I'm going to go for. As he gets up his own Stealth Rocks in the following turn, I'm actually going to go for the rapid spin. Just to break his 30 on the Gigalith. Also, what I could have done was gone for the Toxic, which is actually what I probably should have done, because then I could have gone for Rapid Spin, which means I would have got an extra turn of Toxic damage, but it's not that big of a deal, I suppose. As he goes for the Earthquake, maybe he doesn't carry a Rock Slide or Stone Edge, or maybe he's fearing the fact that he could miss. Then the turn after that, he's going to get up the rocks as I'm just going to Rapid Spin, and then he goes for Earthquake again. So because I spun away the rocks, and he just keeps going for Earthquake, what I'm going to do here is actually switch into my Charizard, which also could have been risky because he could have just been doing all that to probably lure my Charizard in and then gone for the Rock Slide or Stone Edge. Luckily for me, he actually just goes straight for the Earthquake, which was the more offensive play as opposed to the smarter play, because if I was him, I would have just gone for Rock Slide or gone for the Stealth Rocks, but hey, to each their own, I suppose, as I'm going to be able to finish him off with the Hidden Power Grass. And for some reason, my Charizard is a female when it should be a guy, because it's a mixture of two of my good friends' names, Parker and Rich, so Richer, I don't know, it's stupid, but they both like Charizard. Anyways, he brings in Sock, obviously fearing the fact that he could be Scarfed. I'm going to bring in my Armado, and that Rock Slide does entirely way too much, which has me thinking that maybe he's banded, but it's too early on in the battle to lose my Charizard. So what I'm going to do is leave in my Armado basically for Death Fodder and just bring in my Why Not, because I do have the Eviolite obviously on my Why Not, and I have some pretty good defense EVs invested into this, so I know I should be able to take Rock Slides pretty damn easily. On the off chance that he flinches me, then I'm screwed. Luckily he doesn't flinch me. I'm able to get the counter off in the following turn, knowing that I should be able to take another one. Just going to stay in and go for the counter again. Unfortunately, he actually pulls a crit, but if he had pulled the Rock Slide, if he had pulled the flinch and then hit me with another Rock Slide, I would still be at the same amount of HP, so it's not that big of a deal. But this does mean that the survivability of my Why Not is basically gone, because he's going to bring in the Charizard, and from the name, I'm thinking that he might go for the Dragon Dance, so what I'm going to do is actually go for the Encore, but he ends up going straight for the Air Slash as I lose my Why Not, which means I'm going to have to find some other way to set up with my Linoon or set up with my Gorebyss. So now I can bring in my Charizard. I actually went for the Fire Blast thinking that he would bring in the Wormadam, predicting my Air Slash. Unfortunately, that isn't the case, and he did decide to stay in, and his Air Slash does well over half, which means I don't want to lose the speed tie, so I'm going to bring in my Gardevoir just to take the hit. Luckily for me, he actually misses Air Slash, but really, even if he was Specs, I'm pretty sure Air Slash would not be a 2-hit KO, as he goes for another one and gets about 30%, which means another one I would be around 40%, so obviously, as I said, not going to be a 2-hit KO, and I managed to get rid of the Charizard, which means Sock, Charizard, and Gigalith are gone. Three very heavy hitters are out of the way. As he brings in the Wormadam, I'm pretty positive he's just going to go for the Toxic, because he had Rocks on Gigalith. Why would you have Rocks on Wormadam? But it turns out that he actually has Rocks on Wormadam as well, which means now my Charizard is basically dead. So what I'm going to do here, I hate getting interrupted. Anyways, where was I? This turn, what I'm going to do is bring in my Charizard to let it die off to the rocks, because this is my perfect opportune moment to either bring in my Linoon and Belly Drum or bring in my Gorebyss and Shell Smash. And I decided to bring in my Gorebyss, and I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about the fact that he had Gardevoir. Now Gardevoir can actually take a +2 Hydro Pump from a modest Gorebyss, and depending on what he goes for would depend if I'm going to be able to actually finish the game off with Gorebyss. So what I'm going to decide to do is go for the Shell Smash as he goes for the Gyro Ball, and I was actually debating if I should go for another one, but in the off chance that maybe he was going to crit me, because knowing my luck, I would have got critted, I'm just going to go straight for the Hydro Pump, and I actually pull my own crit. Not too sure if it mattered or not, but either way, it would have been a 2-hit KO as he brings in his own Gardevoir, and to my surprise, I actually finish him off. So I'm not entirely too sure if he was max special defense or maybe he was like a Scarf or Specs variant, but either way, I'm able to get rid of Gardevoir. As he brings the Meganium, I'm going to be able to finish it off with the Ice Beam, and that's going to be the victory in my favor. And honestly, Gorebyss is very, very underrated in the NU tier if you ask me. There's not many teams that are prepared for it. So I'm going to try to work on this team. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the quick battle for today. If you did, you know what to do. I don't have to tell you at this point. And with that, I do believe I am out of here, guys. Haha, enjoy the rest of your day. Later.